Oh, baby.
Oh, great.
This is... Go ahead.
Here it comes.
Oh, yeah. Here it comes.
And my eyes see.
Breaking news.
I gotta guess it's gonna make me happy because Hoskins did not come in our ears.
No.
It makes me happy.
It makes
Rich
me
very happy.
For all the idiots who've been saying
don't say idiots. Don't use the word idiots. Be very careful.
Sorry. All the fine people from this part of the country.
It makes me very
wanting
happy
something else.
because there are some people that have accused me of caping for this man, and have accused me of burying my head in the sands of multiple years in a row without winning a playoff game in a city that's used to putting trophies in the case. But to all the Pittsburgh Steelers fans that don't want to hear this information, don't shoot the messenger.
Well, we're waiting.
Mike Tomlin signed a 3-year contract extension with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's awesome.
Baby. He was entering the final
You know what?
Deal. What did he have left?
You know what? A 3-year contract extension from Mike Tomlin. I will just say it again. For those in the back,
Runs through the end of 2027.
guys and gentlemen of the great city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the sports-loving city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, arguably one of the prettiest cities in the United States of America. I mean, that ballpark that the Pirates are currently playing in, where we're seeing 100-mile-an-hour fastballs and 100-mile-an-hour of exit velocity.
115.
Okay?
A beautiful park.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm buttering them up. Great city for great culture, food, and tradition of winning for all you folks. If Mike Tomlin didn't get this 3-year contract extension, he would be somebody else's coach within 5 minutes.
The Lakers would have hired him.
Man, I may need you.
The Lakers would have given him the contract.
I'm telling you all, he is one of the best
Honestly, he should be the
in
Lakers
the business.
That's what I'm saying.
Players love playing for him. If you see, because so many of these players are out and about in Pittsburgh. It's one of the beautiful aspects, like old school times where players can go out and about, be seen in town, right? Town.
Downtown. Down the south side. In that.
Ask them when you see him, what do you think of your coach? They will tell you how much they love him.
We're not going to apologize for winning.
And, again, that's the issue, again, is that he does not or has not won it all in a long time. But I kind of dig it. I think he's one of the best. You could do a whole lot worse if you want to use the other flip side of it. And I know there's a lot of there's a lot to be said for continuity. I love it. I do love it. And I know this is going to get aggregated by a whole ton of Pittsburgh blogging spots and what have you. I might earn myself a return trip to some of the local radio stations out there that think I don't know what I'm talking about. You don't live here. You don't see it every year. They don't care that he hasn't had a losing season.
But he better win a playoff game this year, right?
Well, let's put it this way. They are set up going into this season better than they were going into last season when I thought they were going to be a force to be reckoned with. And Kenny Pickett turned out to be a regressed quarterback this year. And it may not be his fault. Tomlin stuck with Matt Canada way too long, I think. The offense was definitely not having the coordinated, wasn't coordinated properly, successfully. He has stuck with guys too long and his staff for a lot of Steeler fans, and I think they make a valid point when it comes to that. But they made the moves in this offseason. Arthur Smith going there. I don't know if Russ is going to be the guy. But defensively, they're set. Offensively, they've got a young, inexpensive roster that if it doesn't work out, they can pivot quickly.
That's the important thing.
They are nimble. They're ready to pivot. if it doesn't work out. And credit the Rooneys. They know who Mike Tomlin is. They deal with him. They see him at work. They see how the players feel about him. And they are just not making a move for move's sake. They don't do that sort of thing. How about that? Mike Tomlin getting a 3-year contract extension. That is not going to land well in certain parts of that fan base.
I don't
it's
think
just
that's
not.
a shock, though.
What, that he got it?
No, we've talked about this for a year. Steelers don't change coaches. They don't do things like that. So this isn't really a shocker. That
Well,
this
I
is
mean,
3
happening.
years is kind of a lot.
Not to, but you have. Well, I mean, what are you going to revisit this every other year? You give him 3 years.
You could have just gave them a 1, guaranteed it through the end of 2025, and
but
see
then
where
you'll
they're
have
at.
to go
Yeah,
through
but
this
you're not.
again, though.
That's not what they do. You gotta send a message to your locker room and to your fan base. This is our guy. Let's all back off or jump in or come aboard. We're expecting you. It's the football love boat.
But I mean, look, let's rewind 4 years ago in New England. No one would have thought Bill would have been out
I got
in
it.
that time, and
No, I
now
understand.
you're on that.
You want to say this is his last contract extension there if he doesn't win? I'll buy that.
That could be true.
I'll buy that. But I mean, in this day and age where you can have somebody that can look a 21-year-old in the face and they go, okay, I believe you. I'm buying what you're selling. And you can look a 35-year-old in the face and say the same thing. And you're giving yourself a chance to make the playoffs. I just think they're building a roster that is really good. If the quarterback works, then look out. Truly. And I think they got the offense in the right person's hands. That's for sure. Wow. What news? Dan Hurley says no. And Mike Tomlin gets a 3-year contract extension from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow.
And all I would say is the following to a Steeler fan that has this issue. Let's just say you get your wish and the Steelers say no to Mike Tomlin. You're not getting a contract extension. We're going to go all in like the Cowboys on Mike McCarthy, right? That if you don't win this year, it's over. Okay? Let's just say that. Who would you prefer to have? You want to go get that hot coordinator? Is that what you want to do? Or Belichick? You think Belichick and the Steelers, that's a marriage? When he's only got one contract potentially left in him? You think that's a marriage? Who else do you want? I'm serious.
Yeah, but sometimes that's not really the answer. It's
But
just
no, because no.
But it's different, and new is better than what's the status quo.
And this no.
It's the same conversation we had all year
But
with
you
the
have
Pats.
to. But you have to. Right. You have to. But at least they had somebody in waiting that you knew who it was.
True, and they had the Vrabel
So
possibility, which that
correct.
popped up.
That maybe that's what you're talking about. Maybe somebody would say they'd rather have Vrabel come in. They'd rather have him. Now you're talking. You'd rather have that guy than your current guy. Because that's what I would say is who else would you rather have? Hot coordinator, somebody else just for the sake of somebody else. I think you got the wrong ownership group for that. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern for free.